Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve this question together. Now look at what you are given. You're given that x to the power what 2x to the power of 6 or equals what 5 to the power what 125. We are asked to look for the value of x. Now let's not waste our time. Let's take the natural logarithm of both sides to make this question very simple. Okay, that means ln what ln x to the power what 2x. Okay, or no, not all. Ln s to the power of 2 multiplied by s to the power of what 6 equals to what ln 5 to the power of what 120 what 5. Now we're going to obey one of the properties of logarithm, that if you have what if you have log m to the power of what p base a is equals to p multiplied by log m base base a, right? Now this now become what now become 2x to the power what 6 ln x is equals to what 125 ln 5. Okay, so you're not wrong if you divide both sides by 2, because I'm going to remove this 2 from here and divide here by what 2. And this 2 will cancel out this. We are left that x to the power what ln x to the power of 6 ln x is equals to 125 divided by 2, then ln 5. Wow, this is pocket news, right? At this point, what are we going to do? Now take note that you are going to draw your mind to one of the properties of what of logarithm. Okay, that e to the power ln a is equals to a. So you are not wrong if you decide to write this as e to the power ln x to the power of 6 is also equals to x to the power of 6, and also equals to what e to the power of 6 ln x. So I want to take this one. I want to choose this one because they are all equal. So that means e to the power 6 what ln x, okay, multiplied by ln x is equals to 125 divided by 2 ln 5. Okay, now if you're going to at this point, what you're going to do is to apply our lambda w function, that the lambda w function of into a multiplied by e to a is equals to what a. At this point, we cannot apply the lambda because the exponent here is 6 ln x, and here we are just having ln x. So what you have to do is to multiply both sides by 6. So that means e to the power 6 ln x multiplied by 6 ln x, then equals what 6, then what bracket open, sorry, then into 125 divided by 2, then ln 5. Okay, now 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this is what e to the power 6 ln x, okay, multiplied by 6 ln x is equals to what into used to give us 3 multiplied by 125 ln 3 ln 5, sorry, because 6 divided by 3 is 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, now at this point, what are we going to do? Remember, our target is to find the value of x. We know that 3 times 125 will give us what? Let me say 3 times 125, we have 375. So we have 375. So it means that e to the power what 6 ln x, okay, multiplied by 6 ln x is equals to what? Equals to 375, okay, ln 5. At this point, what are we going to do? Now let's apply our lambda, that the lambda w function of e to the power 6 ln x multiplied by 6 ln x is equals to the lambda w function of 375 ln 5, right? Now the outcome of this is just 6 ln x. By obeying the properties, is equals to the number w function of what into 375, okay, ln 5, right? Now let's remove this 6 from here. So if we divide here by 6, also divide the whole of this by what 6. Now 6 will cancel out 6. We are seeing that ln x is equals to the lambda w function of 375 ln 5, all divided by what 6. Now what are we going to do? Remember, it's not all calculators that have the function, this function which is lambda, but I already taken my notes and have those values from the site that I always use when I'm looking for the lambda w function. I'm going to use that value here so that you can also learn. That value, lambda w function, let me check the lambda because I already saw it in my notes. Okay, let me check the lambda w function of this. The lambda w function, what did I have? Okay, I've seen it. Okay, that means our lim x is equals to what? Now the lambda Derivative function of the numerator give us 4.82 what 83. Okay, divided by what? Divided by 6. Okay, I'm good. Then, all right. Now at this point, let's divide. So remember that the lambda Derivative function of 375 link 5 just give us what? 4.82 4.8283. So 4.8283 divided by what? 6. I have that link what? Link s is equals to 0.8047. Okay, so if you raise this as e to the power link what s equals to e to the power 0.8047, right? Now remember that e to the power link a, okay, is equals to a, so this will give us x. So we mean say x is equals to e to the power 0.8047, and this is the value of x. So you can also use your calculator and punch this. So what do you have? We have 2.236. So that means our x is equals to what? Means our s is equals to 2.23 as what? At 3 decimal place. And this is the clear solution to this particular problem. Now if you didn't solve it this way, there another way you can also solve it. And if you use the other way to solve it, you want to have that x is equals to what? Root 5. So if you type root 5 in your calculator, you see that you have the same thing with the root 5. What do you have with root 5? Root 5, you have the same answer. Or what I will do, I will also use another method to solve it after you enjoy this. Have you seen method 2 for this method? Very interesting, right? Let's consider this method. Now the question is what? 5x to the power what? 2x to the power of 6 equals to what? 5 to the power what? 125. I'm going to avoid lambda Derivative function. I'm going to show you another interesting and amazing way you can solve this question. Now we have what? X to the power what? 2x to the power what? 6 is equals to what? 5 to the power what? 125, right? Now I want to remove this 2 from here. This 2 you are seeing. For me to remove this 2, I have to multiply both powers by the reciprocal of 2. Take note, the reciprocal of 2 is equals to 1 over what? 2, right? So that this is what? X to the power what? 2, x to the power what? 6 multiplied by 1 over 2. I multiply both power by 1 over 2 equals to what? 5 to the power of what? 125 multiplied by 1 over what? 2. Okay? Now this will cancel out this, as you can see. So we are left that x to the power what? X to the power of 6 is equals to what? 5 to the power what? 125 divided by what? 2. Because 125 multiplied by half, I want to have this, right? Now I'm not wrong if I say let what? Let s to the power what? Let 6 to the s to the power 6 equals to what? Q. This implies that our s will be equals to the q root of what? The 6 root of what? The 6 root of what? X. Sorry, the 6 root of q, right? This is the value of x. So that means this now become what? Into the 6 root of what? Q, all to the power of q is equals to 5 to the power what? 125 divided by what? 2. Now remember, one of the properties of indices, I can also write this as what? Into q to the power what? 1 divided by 6 all to the power of q is equals to 5 to the power what? 125 divided by what? 2. Remember that the index inside the parentheses can multiply the index outside the parentheses. I want to add that this is what? Q to the power what? To the power what? Q divided by 6 is equals to 5 to the power what? 125 divided by what? 2, right? Now I want to remove this 6 from here, which is the denominator. I have to multiply both powers by 6. So what that this is into q to the power of q divided by 6 all to the power of 6 is equals to 5 to the power what? 125 divided by 2 all to the power of what? 6. So that this cancel out this and left that q to the power of q is equals to into 5 to the power of 125 divided by 2 all to the power of 6. At this point, I'm going to do something very amazing because q here, the base must also be equal with the power. So that's what I'm going to do. Pay attention. Now, 2 divided by 6 will give us 3. So what that this is q to the power of q is equals to 5 to the power what? 3 into what? 100 and what? 125. Okay? Because 6 divided by 3 will give us what? Will give us 6 divided by 6, 2, 6 divided by 3 will give us 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. So now this is something as what? Q to the power what? Q is equals to 125 to the power what? 120 what? 5, as you can see. Got 3 to the power 5 to the power of 3 is 125 to the power of 125. So you can see that Q is equals to 120 what? 5. This is the value of Q. But remember, we are not asked to solve for Q. We are asked that what is the value of X. Now let's recall something very interesting. Let me remove this thing from here. Okay, let's record something very interesting. That our X is equals to the 6th root of what? Q. And we know that our Q is 125. It means our S is equals to the 6th root of what? 120 what? 5. This is the value of X. And then most of you watching this video will say, but the time we saw, we said that S is equals to root what? Root 5, right? In our first step, in our method 1, we say S equals to root 5. Then what are we having? S equals to 6 root of 125. Now let's simplify this further. Let's see if we can have this. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me remove this from here quickly. So we can simplify this fast and have the value of X. Now, if X is equals to the 6th root of 125, do you know that this is something as S equals to into 125 to the power of 1 divided by 6 by obey the properties of indices? Okay, then that means our S will be equals to, you can put this as 5 to the power of 3, represent this, then multiply by 1 over what? 6. So our S will be equals to 5 to the power of 3 divided by 6. 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 6, 2. So our S is equals to 5 to the power of 1 divided by 2. And this is the same thing as S equals to Q and square root of what? 5. And this is the value of S. And see how simple and interesting it is. So check case 1 and case 2. Which one do you find so interesting? It's so heterogeneous, right? So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you find it interesting, don't hesitate. Do it to like, comment, and share to your loved ones so others will learn. And again, if you're not subscribed, consider to subscribe so that anytime there are exciting videos, you notify. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye.